Hello, Miss Tracy from K-12 Next Generation with another chip trading lesson. And today I'm actually going to use the deck of cards not only to make my numbers to add in, but also to put my numbers at the top of the board. Somebody suggested this to me and I thought, well, we'll give it a try and see if it works. And I also am just going to set my board up ahead of time so that you can see a little bit better how we do this. And I started with the number 78, which means 70 plus 8, or 7 tens plus 8. Okay? And what I did was I sort of folded this like this, said, I want to add 9 ones now to the board. So I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to add 9 ones to the board. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 1 is 9. Now we know the first thing we have to do is to make our board legal, and we always start in the ones column and work our way over when we're legalizing our board. So I'm going to take the 8 off now and see how many I have on my board. Ooh, I have a lot. My goodness, it goes right down off the board even. Heavens. Alright, let's see what we've got. 2, 4, I'm going to have to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. 17, wow. Well, let's see, 17 means that I have the number 17 on my board. And I can't have 17 like that on my board, can I? I can have 7 1s, and I can have 1 10. So that means that I need to take off 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if I've done it right, I should have 7 ones left. Okay. And I can take these 10 yellow chips and trade them in for the 1 blue. For this one. Now, let's look at what we have in the 10th column. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. So now I'm going to put an 8 on my board. Let's see. And I'm going to take my piece of paper and say now that 7 plus 8 is equal to 17. So that's a 7, 7 ones, 1 10, and 7 and 1 is 8. So my number now is 87. And 87 means 80 plus 7, or 8 tens plus 7 ones. Now, this is what my sheet looks like now. Now I'm going to add a big number on my board. I'm going to fold this back so we can see what I'm going to do next. I'm going to add the number 66 on my board. So first I'm going to find my cards for that. And here's a 6. And here's a 6. So I have 66. And I'm going to put my 6 ones on the board. 2, 4, 6. And my 6 tens on the board. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, because we know that 6 tens is 60. Now I have to make sure that my board is a legal board, that every place value is legal, and I always start in my ones place. So I'm going to take these cards off and just see what I have underneath them. Okay, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I have 13 on there. So let me find 13. 13. And 13 means 3 1s and 1 10. So I need to take 10 off of here to trade in for my 10 here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we're going to hope that there's just 3 peeking out under that card. And that's what that is. Good. And we're going to take a 1 for the 10 that we took off, and we're going to add it in here. Now we have to look and see what's under all these cards. A lot of cards. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, going right off the board again. All right, let's see what we have. It goes way off. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. 150. Now, we know that really we have 15 tens in the board, or 150. We have 5 tens and 100. You get this 100 by trading in 10 of these tens. So let's take 10 off and see if we end up with 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, let's see if we got 5 under here. We do. We have 5 tens of 50, but we took off 10, which is equal to 100, so we need to put 100 on the board. Okay. So you'll see that no matter how big our numbers are and how often we do it, we do the same thing over again. We trade. So we know that 7 plus 6 is 13, and I'm going to carry that 1. And 8 and 1 is 9, and 6 is 15. And I have to carry the 1 into the hundreds, and there it is down here. So we have 153. Okay. Now, we fold this down and fold this out, and see what we're going to add to it. First, before I do that, I want to show that we have 100 plus 5 tens of 50 plus 3 ones. We have 153. And to that, we're going to add the number 94. So, first thing I want to do is get my 9 and my 4 out, because it just helps me see what I've got to add on here. Here's my 9, or my 4, and here's my 9. Okay, 94 means 4 ones and 9 tens. So let's put the 4 ones on. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4. And let's put the 9 tens on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. There's my 9. Okay. Now we legalize our board. First thing we do is we go to the ones to see how many we have in here, and we have 2, 4, 6, 7. We have 7. That's a legal number, so all I have to do is find a 7 and put it here, and we're good. Now let's look at this column and see what we have. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We've got 14 here. We have 14 in the tens, or 140. I'm going to put 4 tens and 100, because we have 14 in the tens, we have 4 tens and 100. You see how I did that? We had 14, which is 4 tens and 100. So I'm going to take off 10 of these, which is worth 100, so that I can chip trade it in for this 100. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And do we have 4 tens left? Yes, we do. There it is. And I trade those 4 tens in for this one. And now I don't have 1, but I have 2. I have 247. Now let's see if I have that if I add it on my paper. 3 plus 4, that's 7. 5 plus 9 is 14. I have to carry the 1. And 1 plus 1 is 2. 247. And that's what I have here on my board. And that equals 200s plus 40 plus 7. 200s plus 40 plus 7. Now, each time we did this and we added a number, we always then checked to make sure our boards were legal. And we started at the 1s, and if it wasn't legal, then we chip traded and made it legal. And then we went to our 10s and checked that, and if that wasn't legal, then we had to chip trade to make it legal. And then we went into our 100s. Now, what do you think would happen if I ended up having more than 9 in the 100s place value? What do you think I'd have to do? Well, you're going to come back to the next lesson and see if you were right. Meanwhile, happy chip trading. I look forward to hearing all about your experiences and how you did using some bigger numbers. This is Miss Tracy from K-12 Next Generation saying good night.